Welcome. Today we are going through some quick tips on how to get set up and started using Knoa Analytics. Let's start here with the home page. When you first log in, you'll see two sections, My KPIs and My Watch Lists. The KPI cards, or My KPIs, are single value metrics and are used to summarize the Knoa data in a concise form. Each KPI card is linked to a corresponding report which displays more data relevant to each KPI. When navigating to a linked report, the data displayed in the report will be filtered based on the same filters defined in the Preferences section, which we will review later in this video. All KPI cards have the same format. Icon, the icon corresponding to the metric being displayed in the card. Value, the single value metric based on Knoa data. Info, pop-up with more information about the card. Change icon, indicating the direction of the change, up or down, from the baseline. Each card displays a single value metric for the current base period compared to the value for the prior benchmark period. The change in value is expressed in absolute values as well as percentile terms. The time for the KPI cards is shown in the upper right-hand corner of the My KPI section. This time frame can be adjusted in the Preferences section. As a user, you can change which KPIs you see on the home page using the Preferences section. The My Watch Lists section contains a list of user-selected watch lists. These selections are made in the Preferences section. There are three filters available for watch lists. These are Applications, Modules, and Business Processes. Watch list reports are a concise summary of Knoa metrics for these key entities. If a user does not select any filters, all available applications, modules, or business processes will be displayed. In order to take advantage of business processes, your Knoa system admin must define these processes within the Knoa Management Console. Let's move on to the Preferences section. Users have the ability to define preferences at the user level, including localizing their language. One important thing to note here, the report data is not impacted by changing the language settings. The data is displayed in the original language in which it was captured by the Knoa monitoring solutions. Users can define the reporting timeframes. Notice that there are two timeframes that can be set, current and historical. The current timeframe sets the time period for reports that use daily aggregated data. The historical timeframe sets the timeframe for monthly aggregated data reports. As users adjust the date settings, both blue and green dots on the slider bar move accordingly. This is to ensure that the base and benchmark periods capture the same timeframe. Users can also set their own report filters based on key entities as well as user attributes. User attributes are defined by the Knoa System admin within the Management Console. As a user, you can customize your report preferences as well as the look and feel of the home page. The Remember My Selections toggle allows users to carry their report filters through to different reports. This makes it easy for users to navigate between different reports. Save to My Preferences allows users to have the report filters applied to their overall preferences. The Save to Project toggle allows users to save a given report to a project. We will discuss projects later. For reports that utilize certain parameters, such as financial impact reports, users can set their own default input parameters. As we mentioned earlier, each user can toggle the view of KPI cards and watch lists on their home screen. This is done by selecting or deselecting the checkboxes next to each KPI watch list. Once you've updated your settings, hit the Save button to capture all of the setting changes. Projects allow Knoa Analytics users to create, reuse and share bundles of selected reports with predefined data filters. The Projects feature is great for users who need to use the same report and filters on a recurring basis. Users can have multiple projects depending on their teams or the nature of work they are doing. Within the project space, you'll notice two filters. My Projects. displays only the projects you created and own. All projects. This displays your projects and any other projects shared with you by other users. To access an existing project, simply select the project. To create a new project, select the New Project button. The first screen asks users to select which users as well as which filters they would like to apply to the project. The filter set is the same as what is available in the Preferences section. Once completed, users can move on to the Current Analysis section. Here, users will determine the time frame as well as the reports they would like to include in the project. Users can select a relative or an absolute time frame. A relative time frame presents n number of days, for example, the last 180 days, that will be applied to the dataset. An absolute time frame is a fixed time frame that is applied to the report. Once you've completed these criteria for the current analysis, users should do the same for the historical analysis and then hit the Save button. Thank you for listening to this short video. For more resources, please visit www.knoa.com.